If you guys have not seen Devon vs. Hermes yet, make sure to go check that out because that match was insane. I think the majority of people considered Hermes to be the favorite, and some people thought Devon might be able to win via King's move and endurance. Almost no one thought that Devon was gonna 3-0 Hermes like nothing, but that's what ended up happening. In the first round, we saw that Hermes was so uncomfortable he ended up fouling out. They barely even got a round started because Hermes never stopped moving in the ref's grip. And in the second round, I think what happened really could be considered a stylistic expectation. We have known Hermes to struggle with longer arm top rollers in the past, and this is exactly what happened here. Devon was able to flop Hermes' wrist back like butter. I honestly thought that Hermes' wrist would be stronger than it was, but it fully cracked back almost instantly, and from there, Devon blocked Hermes' flop press with his cupping and shoulder commitment. But in the final round, something happened that probably no one expected. Devon flash pinned Hermes. Like, he literally flash pinned him. I think even Hermes looked shocked after that. Devon is just on a whole new level right now, and he's at a surprisingly low body weight considering the caliber of match he's pulling in. Now, is Devon really the #1 guy in the world? Hence the video title. I will say that technically a good argument can be made that Levon is still the #1 guy. Although Levon is injured, he has not lost to anyone. And he also has only been inactive for 6 months. Until Levon is inactive for over 1 year, you could say that he technically holds the #1 title in the world, even if he is incapable of having a match. And I would surrender that point. So my claim in this video is not that Devon necessarily should be considered the official #1 guy in the world. It is solely my opinion that the current form of Devon is the #1 arm wrestler on the planet in reality, even if he cannot technically hold the official rank. In other words, I think that currently Devon Larratt will defeat anyone on the planet at an arm wrestling match, obviously including Levon since he's injured. There may be a bit of concern from Devon with people like Vitaly or Alex Gradeccia that are taller than he is, but Vitaly has said that if he defeated Rivas, he wanted a match with Dave Chafee. So even if Vitaly is a bad style match, I think he's just not quite on the same level as Devon at the moment. I would consider Devon the favorite against Alex or Vitaly. Another topic that I think is very interesting is if Hermes did better against Levon or against Devon. I honestly think that Devon probably did better against Hermes than Levon did. He certainly did better against Hermes' flop press, although this is more because Devon is skinny enough to use the proper counter, where Levon is so massive he literally can't use the proper technique. But still, I think a case can be made that Devon beat Hermes worse than Levon beat Hermes. It really did look like Hermes was about to beat Levon if they kept pulling. And on top of that, Hermes said that he is stronger now than when he faced Levon. The 92 kilograms of back pressure that Hermes has demonstrated certainly would seem to reflect that. But let me know what you guys thought about this match. I know there will be some people complaining that Devon was cheating in this match, which is true. But to be fair, I think they let Hermes get away with a ton of cheating as well. There were moments when Hermes literally just re-gripped during a referee's grip and they didn't say anything. All in all, I wasn't too surprised with the result because this was a really bad style match for Hermes. However, I did not expect Devon to flash pin Hermes like that. That was crazy. So to wrap up, unless Levon surrenders his title, he technically has the #1 title for another 6 months no matter what. But effectively, I do consider Devon Larratt to be the #1 arm wrestler in the world.